Good, good evening. Um, Today is the 24th of February, 2023. The time is 7:37 p.m. And I want to show some things that happened between last night and today. And I'm going to talk about it before I turn the computer because once I turn it, for some reason, my computer go low. Let me make sure what it's on now. Okay, it's on 100. Um, okay, this is it right here. Let me take it back a little bit. Take it back a little bit so I can tell. Okay, I'm going to show this car going to just sit there for a few minutes with the lights real bright. And that's what they do. They use their lights because those lights releases direct energy to this house. And so this morning, uh, some people went to the house next door like 4 something. I got it wrote down. 4 something in the morning and stayed over there 4:43:33, and they stayed there until this evening. And so I'm gonna show where the old man in the red truck is gonna go talk to those people. See, this is something that's been planned, and they're messing with our dogs because I could see where somebody was out there. There was some motion, but I couldn't see nobody because they know where the blind spots are. The people that used to be over there used to stand out there and study the cameras. So they know where the blind spots are. And so they went and did something to the fence. And trying to say that the dog dug themselves. We've been here a whole entire year in 2 months. They had dogs over there. Our dogs never climb under the fence to go over there. And they used to go and they would go outside looking for them to play. But they'd be just run back and forth. And so now they are in the front yard over there where those people are. And then when I go outside, they talk about they went up under the fence. They lying. They didn't go up under no fence. They did something to the fence while they was out there this early this morning because I came in my bedroom and I could see that there was somebody out there on both sides of the yard. Why on the other side of the yard, I don't know. But I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna look at my security system because they 2 cameras in the back, both of them were showing motion. And so just I'm not ready to show that just yet. So both of the cameras in the back were showing motion, and I kept saying there's somebody out there. And it was on motion for a long time. I never did see no cats or anything. And so I'm gonna show all of that. I'm gonna video all of that. And where the man crossed the street, he ran over and tried to put the dogs, but I think it was planned. Because before that happened, the man in the red truck went over there and talked to the girl. You know, I have no help. I have no help, and I feel like I'm vulnerable around my own family, and that's how I feel. And you know, it's not making no sense. We've been here a whole entire year, and them dogs have never went up under the fence, not ever. And they be out there digging, but they ain't never went up under that fence. Somebody did that because there's a whole big old opening between the 2 fences. It looked like somebody moved the fence over. Now that's what it looked like. Either that or there was something there that is not there anymore. As much as I've been out there, I would have seen that big opening, and them dogs would have been done went through there. Not just today. And so I'm getting ready to show it and not do a whole lot of talking because you know it's pissing me off that everybody trying to make me look like I'm just a nut. I'm just crazy. But I know I got more sense than they do because you can't just fool me, and I know how evil the gang stalkers are. They out there all day over. They don't live there. Nobody live there. And so they over there, and next thing I know, the dogs out there. I could hear them bark. I said, sound like them dogs is in the front yard. They ain't never done that before. But one time, that's because somebody left the fence door, the fence open. But they have never crawled up under the fence to get to the front yard and then go over there with strangers that they don't know. And they was over there with the people. But I'm going to just show what happened. Hello? No. Them dogs were way down the road. Okay. So, um, after, okay, you see me going out on the porch. I was pissed off. I really was pissed off because those dogs had never crawled up under the fence or went out of the fence but one time since we've been here, and that's because somebody left the door open. But they didn't go running down the street and all that kind of stuff. I didn't even realize they had went that far down. But after I went out there and was mad, me and my daughter, she telling me to leave them people alone. I said, no, them people leave me alone. Mess with them dogs, because can't tell me that somebody didn't do something to that fence. There's a whole gap between the two fences. A whole entire gap. I went out there and looked at it myself, and I could see as much as I've been out there, and we've been out there, and the dogs been out there, they done went through that gap. But anyway, after I came back in the house and I looked at the security system and I saw that he had brought the dog back, but I didn't even know they had went that far down. I thought they just went around the house. And I went back out there and I think that's why I was trying to find it, but I didn't see it again. But you see how old that old messy woman is over there? She is so messy. She don't know me a bit more than the man in the moon. All she knows is what them lying, fork-tongued people, whoever they were that went over there at their house. That's all she knows, what the lies that they tell at these meetings. But she just an old messy woman, need to go somewhere and do something before she be done had a heart attack and fall dead. And that old man too. See, that's why I know they had something to do with it, because before the dogs even came out came up in the up front, he went over there, was talking to the girl. And then she came out. But they had been there since 4 something in the morning. Gang stalking. Because that's all that is. Gang stalkers. Because when I came out, the first time I came out, she had her camera on record. Because I could see the red button. And anytime, if you see somebody dog loose, you will at least knock on the door and say your dog is out or something. They didn't even try to do nothing. He saw the dog going down the road. And how he know our dogs, I don't know. But I'm glad he did, because they'd have been lost, good and lost. But you see that blue car came up and right there and turned back right around the time all this going down. That's why I know I don't trust gang stalkers. I don't trust my father if I can see them. And I felt that this was planned. My daughter told my car, they had a dog over there. They had a dog. They had more than one dog over there. They was walking. They claimed they were dog walkers, but that was a lie too. I didn't even believe that. That's what they do. Every time they bring somebody around us, they always come with a dog. And the dogs out, they train the dog to run back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the poor dog, they be out of breath, running back and forth. But they had got where they were used to those dogs. So after they left them over there, they would go out looking for them. Because they call themselves playing, but they ain't never go up under the fence. That's why I didn't believe nothing they said, because as long as we been here, they done had dogs in the back of us and on the side of us. They never went up under that fence. But the thing is, there's a big old gap. So that's what I believe that's what they were doing out there this morning. Because somebody was sure out there, because the thing said motion, and they was out there a long time. I just didn't feel like going out there to see what it was, because it had been the cats. They'd have been up there in that trash. And there weren't no cats out there. There were cats. A human cat. But I'm going to put some cameras out there on both sides. I was hoping we'd be gone from here by now, but as you see, we still here. But I'm not gonna keep staying here. You know, my daughter just have to put her in I don't want to abandon my sister, but I got to worry about my own self. I got to worry about my. I always put everybody else before me, and I'm tired of it. I really am, because nobody don't seem to care what happened to me. They can talk to me like I'm nothing, and I'm tired of it. They just happen to come on the day the dogs get out and run the neighborhood. I don't believe it. Nobody can make me believe it. You can't even make me believe it. So I'm gonna get off of here, and I don't know, I'm just gonna get off of here. I'm tired. I been washing up all my clothes, and I packed them down. I still got one right there that I'm almost got it filled up. I washed all of them up and folded them. I might just take all my shoes down and pack them up too. Probably have to order me a few more of those containers, those big containers. We got containers out there, but um, they're not the real big ones. So it's time to go. I want to be gone. I'm ready to leave from here now. I'm just ready to go. I'm so tired of this mess. I don't know what to do. It don't make no kind of sense. And these young people doing this crazy stuff. What in 10 years? What's going to be going on if we still be here in 10 years? I hope Jesus be done came. And them people really had me mad today now, because you messing with these dogs. And they out there just running. I wonder where they call themselves going. Down all the way down the road. No, they don't know this neighborhood. I'm glad he saw them and brought them back. And they didn't even try to come knock on the door and say your dog. Well, they might. Yeah, they knew I was over here. Cause baby was still in the fence. I think he put baby back in the fence. But them other two, they were going wild. Dog going wild. Dog going wild. Lord have mercy. And when they said freedom. So I had to show that. I did have to show that, when I show him doing bad stuff. Cause when I went back out there and I said thank you, I was saying, hey. He was going in the house and he stopped and turned around. I said thank you. He said, I saw what you did, and so he walked back over this way. And he said, you right. You don't bother nobody out here. He said, I don't bother nobody out here either. But that part won't the truth. Because I got videos showing him doing stuff. He was saying something else, but I didn't hear it. I came on back in the house. I hear him start lying. It's time to go. It's time to come back in the house. But I let them know I don't bother nobody. Don't come bother me. Waited till my daughter left, and then they're going to do something. But there's a pretty good gap between the fence. And so I never seen that before. And I don't think it was there. I think they did something. somebody moved it. They probably could lift it up and then move it back some. If it's not, what if it won't really secure? Cause that's a big gap there. As much of them dogs being obese over there, they'd have been done left from out this yard, out that fence. But people steal dogs. That's one thing I do know. These people around here steal dogs. A whole lot of people used to report that their dog is missing if you see it. And the people that was staying beside me when I first moved in my apartment, the people that moved beside me, they had a bunch of dogs. And I know they couldn't afford them dogs. Them were some expensive dogs. They couldn't even hardly pay their rent. So I know they couldn't afford them dogs. And they was expensive, real pretty dogs. Stealing people dogs. There's a lot of it too. A lot of people stealing dogs and selling them. And them dogs right there, they kind of expensive. I remember there was years ago when I was still living in my hometown. Somebody's dog got loose. It was an albino Rottweiler, and this guy asking me could he have it. I said I don't know, he my dog. He got the dog and put it in his trunk and kept that dog. And see, I can't give you permission to take nobody's dog. It ain't mine. But I never heard anybody say anything about the dog. I had never seen a albino Rottweiler. It was pretty too. Had blue eyes. I don't know who dog it was. But he was just walking the street. And if somebody would have found them two dogs, they'd have been happy. So people will sell your dogs. So I'm not gonna stay on here long. Look at this. This how they've been attacking me. Every time I'm on a severe attack, you can tell by my eyes and my mate right here. Cause my skin are just hanging. And they got where it be coming up all day and then at night. But last night they didn't have it like rushing, but they had it like a shotgun, like a gun. Oh, let me show this man here. The old man with that red truck. The children been riding all day. I don't understand why would people allow children to GameStop. That don't even make no sense. And I don't know why they doing it, because I'm not getting ready to bother nobody child. And I ain't trying to take care of nobody child either. I used to take care of people's children, but I'm not trying to take care of nobody else's child no more. Not no more. Unless they my grands. I be messing up when I be trying to put it on pause and turn it. But anyway, I was trying to show inside the back of his truck is something that's shooting like a machine gun. Um, I saw it before the camera had turned, and I put it on replay, but on replay I couldn't see it as well I could in live. But he got one, whatever that is they uses to shoot. They shoot like a machine gun. That's what he got in the back of his back of his truck, and that's what I could hear this morning. I could hear sound like a machine gun shooting. And then I also, one time I woke up, I could hear that food truck. And I did do a video, but I didn't cut the light on, so it's like pitch black. And then when I did cut the light on, but I didn't record it or nothing. I'm just tired. I really am so tired. You know, I'm old, and when you get old, you don't need to be going through all this kind of stuff. That's why I be worried about myself. But I be worried about other people too. Cause this older man, he was an engineer. I don't know how old he is, but he looked like he older than me. But they was attacking him so bad till he had to get a brace put on his neck just so he could hold his neck up because they was attacking his neck so bad. And see, they be attacking my bike, got my bike where it just hurts. And sometimes I can hear my sister whining, so they must be attacking her too. I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, excuse me. So I'm gonna close out and say good night. I missed the FaceTime. My grandson calling.